Hello, I'm Natalie Glasson from the Sacred School of OmNa. This week's channeled message is from Saint Germain and it's entitled A Mindful Future. Greetings. I am Saint Germain, and it is an honor to come forth to you once more. I have been delivering many messages and expressions of insights or energy with you over this period of ascension. I am highly excited and in the midst of the ascension process that is taking place, adding my own wisdom, guidance and support to all who are moving through the ascension process now. In this moment, I, Saint Germain, I wish to share an insight, to open your mind, to create a new perspective, a vision or an understanding that you can carry forth in your ascension and your existence upon the earth. When we have a vision or an understanding in our minds, it supports us in moving forth, in achieving what is necessary, but also allowing our own being to open up to new opportunities and experiences, as well as allowing new energies to enter into your space. The vision, the focus I wish to share with you now is of a mindful future, even a mindful present. Each being upon the earth is embarking upon their spiritual journey. They are moving through ascension with Mother Earth and also with us, the Ascended Masters and the Archangels, guiding and supporting. We are also moving through our own ascension process as well. We cannot judge any being upon the earth. Maybe if you perceive a being is not following their ascension process, it is impossible to judge because you do not know their ascension process. You do not know the pathway they have chosen or the goals they are trying to achieve. Therefore, it is important to accept that every being upon the earth is moving through their ascension process, and that each being is a spiritual being. You may know yourself as a spiritual being moving through your ascension process, and you are very lucky to have this understanding and awareness. So please do congratulate yourself. You have allowed yourself to recognize more than the reality that is currently your existence. And this supports you immensely. With the awareness that you are a spiritual being on an ascension journey, I wish to develop this further. Yes, you may take time to meditate, to focus upon your breathing. Maybe you are observant of your thoughts. You are observant of your reactions and your emotions. Maybe you take time to heal emotional wounds from your past, from childhood, or from simultaneous lifetimes. Maybe you take time to connect with your guides, to connect with the Creator, to allow the Creator to flow through your being. It is possible that you channel or that you receive inspiration, intuition, and guidance. There are so many pathways, so many processes of spiritual evolution. It is therefore important to acknowledge what your focus is. Your focus at this time is actually to be a mindful, peaceful being upon the earth. And this incorporates everything that you are achieving on your spiritual pathway. All your spiritual interests, your spiritual goals, and your existence upon the earth. Even your dreams, your desires, your aspirations. It is a focus that in the present and in the future, every being exists as a peaceful and mindful being. And what does this mean? Take a moment to consider what it means for you. What you may understand is that questions, judgments come up from within your being, such as it's impossible to be mindful all of the time, or it's impossible to be peaceful all of the time. How can one be peaceful when they feel anger or frustration within their being? Maybe you feel that to be peaceful and to be mindful is to be submissive and to not hold your power or not claim your power as your own. There may be a number of opinions and judgments that come up within your mind. When I invite you to exist as a being that is peaceful and mindful upon the earth. And this is something that I encourage you to really acknowledge and really to observe your reaction when I invite you to be a mindful and peaceful being upon the earth. Because as you acknowledge those reactions, you recognize the energies that are hindering you, the thought processes, the patterns, the beliefs that are hindering you from being a mindful and peaceful person. However, in doing so, I wish to congratulate you because you are being a mindful and peaceful being on the earth by simply allowing yourself to acknowledge your reactions. And it's not to sweep them under the carpet to get rid of them, but to simply acknowledge. So I invite you, before you react to anything, remember that you are a peaceful and mindful being. Give yourself understanding, empathy, kindness, love, forgiveness if it is needed. Observe your reaction and let that reaction be as raw as it needs to be. Now, as a mindful and peaceful being, it is important to be respectful to others as well as ourselves. So if your emotions are raw, Take yourself away to someplace else where you are safe. And let those emotions be raw. Let them come out. Let them flow. Let yourself live as a physical being upon the earth. And you will find that you release those emotions. You release those thoughts with ease. And that you find yourself stepping up naturally without any encouragement. You step up to be a peaceful and mindful being. You simply step into it. Now, when we think of a peaceful and mindful being, we also need to consider what it is to be human. When we consider what it is to be human, we need to consider our needs. We need to consider what makes you happy, fulfilled and complete. It is also important to consider that there is a need for respect, not only for yourself but for others, their limits, their boundaries, their desires, their needs. So one thing I wish to encourage you to acknowledge in the coming days is, what is it to you? What does it mean to you to be a human being? Recognizing that you have emotions, you have thoughts, that you have sensitivity and sensations on your body. You have desires and aspirations. You want to be loved. You want to be love. Your body needs nourishment. You need friendship and support. There are so many things that quantify being a human being. And it is for you to accept that you are deserving of all these things. And that through focusing now in the present and the future of being a mindful and a peaceful being, you will move through a healing process that allows you to become just that, but also allows you to respect and to acknowledge yourself as a human being, therefore accelerating you along your spiritual pathway and supporting you in allowing those that are required to enter into your reality and energies that are required to enter into your reality to do so. So it is all about respecting yourself, loving yourself, being kind and generous with yourself, and doing the same to others as well. And allowing everything to flow. Allowing emotions to flow when it is needed. Allowing thoughts to flow, not always to be engaged with. And allowing yourself to fully sense who you are as a being. It will take time to embody this focus of being a peaceful, mindful being. And yet you already are a peaceful and mindful being. It is now time to embody this. So the greatest advice and guidance that I could give to you now is be observant. Be observant of your entire being. Be observant of how you're feeling, what you're thinking, your habits, your beliefs, your situations, your realities, your creations, any part of your body. Be aware. As you're aware, remind yourself you are a peaceful and mindful being. And then allow yourself to react from that space. And it doesn't mean that you have to react in a peaceful and mindful way. Sometimes energies need to move through your being. Emotions, thoughts need to move through your being, even through your reality, so that you can come to a peaceful and mindful space. And also I advise you, when you are with others, to be aware of them, if you can, on many levels of their being. Don't try to assume what they're thinking or feeling, but simply be present with them. As we allow ourselves to move forth in this way of being present, not only with your own being, but with others, we create a reality that is peaceful and mindful. Therefore, more open to the expressions of the Creator. My love is with you eternally. I am Saint Germain, and I thank you. Thank you very much for today. And it was an honor to bring forth Saint Germain for you. Looks like we had good timing there with my little one waking up. So yes, thank you, and I will see you next week. Bye. I'd be greatly honored and appreciative if you liked and shared my video today. My YouTube channel has so many channeled videos now, so please do explore those. And if you want more information about joining me on a live webinar or receiving the weekly message via email, please go to omna.org, omna.org, and you'll find so many different channeled material on my website. Thank you.